lead flow using paid search for excavation and septic services. Get conversion tracking. Get a system that is going to tell Google that, yes, it made a lead. And so Google could start optimizing your campaign using its algorithm. Your campaign should be broken into smaller ad groups based on your services. And then you have your text ads match your services. Have a good understanding of keyword match types, okay? And don't forget those negative keywords so your ads don't pop up for the wrong thing, like jobs, careers, associations. Write compelling text ads that will resonate with what the customer type in and entice them to click on you versus the competition. I showed you a little example of that. Leverage ad extensions to make your ads stand out on the page. I showed you some examples of that. And then land the visitors on well thought out pages on your site that are built to convert. So if you guys do hire a pay-per-click provider, or maybe you even have started hiring a pay-per-click provider, you want to know how much of my budget is going to go to Google AdWords spending versus the management fee. Because how these companies operate that do this pay-per-click is sometimes they'll say, okay, our fee is you know a couple thousand a month, a few thousand, and the customer doesn't actually know how much of that is going to Google ad spend. You want to be very clear on how much is going to the pay-per-click provider, how much is going to Google for the cost per click. And then what type of tracking will you be putting in place? Do you do AdWords call and web form conversion tracking? I would ask them that. If you don't have web and call conversion tracking that pulls into AdWords, you will be at a major disadvantage versus the competition because they're all using it. Will you be able to delineate pay-per-click calls versus organic calls? You don't want a marketing company telling you, look at all these leads, and then you don't actually know what came from free organic versus paid ads, which, you know, that happens, unfortunately. How will we track our key performance indicators? Will they be provided live in the dashboard? And a key metric is going to be your average cost per lead. So assuming you can track leads coming into the dashboard, you want to be able to track what the cost per lead is. Will you be setting up specific landing pages for each ad group, or will they be directed to the home page? Another mistake we see is that pay-per-click companies will just drive the leads or drive the traffic to one landing page or the main site. That doesn't seem to work. So if you're driving traffic to landing pages, how will those be optimized for conversions? That's a good way to good thing to ask. Are people going to be calling? They're going to be filling out forms, web chats? What are they doing? And then do you split test ads for each ad group? Will you be using all of the ad extensions to make my ads stand out in the search results? That gives you a major advantage, guys, to have those big ads with all those extensions on there like I showed you. What are our targets in terms of cost per lead and return on investment? Okay, a marketing company should be able to provide you that information. Okay, so what makes our campaigns better and different? We split the campaign into strategic ad groups based on our experience in the excavation and septic business. So we can help target your most profitable services. That's what we do. And we have campaigns going nationwide with a lot of data of what ads and keywords are working to shortcut the learning curve. whereas a generalist marketing company, they just don't have that experience. We set up conversion optimized landing pages. We set up true conversion optimization so that your conversions, your calls and leads, web form submissions are tracked and associated with the campaign and the specific keyword that brought in the lead. And then we can adjust the bid and spend strategy based on the campaign and keywords that drive the best conversions. And there's a huge difference between doing that and just having a simple call tracking that tracks a call coming in. So you will know exactly how many calls came in from pay per click versus organic versus Facebook versus TikTok. Everything is clearly marked. And you'll be able to listen to recordings of those calls. And you will know which keywords within your AdWords campaign drove those calls and the cost. And then this makes it possible for us to optimize your campaign based on the keywords that result in calls and stop wasting money on keyword phrases that don't get a result. So you will know your cost per lead, cost per customer, your true return on investment. And then for each ad group we set up, there's multiple text ads, and then we rotate the best converting ads each month. So our click-through rates and quality scores improve over time that way. And then we provide you with a KPI dashboard to help track the most important metrics. And I showed you guys a little example of that. So we give complete transparency in terms of spend to AdWords and marketing management fee. So here's an example of our client's dashboard showing sales pipeline value. They know their cost per lead, their return on investment, everything. They can see where their leads come in from, what marketing channel, all marked. And they can listen to call recordings. They can see average call duration, first-time calls, how many calls they answered and how many calls they missed. And the calls missed, there's money being left on the table there. And so how we do it is we help automate conversations to those missed calls, giving the business owner time to follow up. So if you guys have questions, you can go to excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. We do offer an Excavation Accelerator session, which gives you a complete analysis of your online visibility, a custom keyword list of most important search terms for the jobs you want, a ranking report showing where you rank currently compared to your competitors, analysis of online directory listings and consistency, analysis of online reviews and reputation, analysis of your social presence, and analysis of your website conversion effectiveness. If you'd be interested in that, you can text schedule to 727-732-3244, or just type in chat schedule, or visit excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. And that's what it looks like when you go to that link. It shows a little calendar. You just click on it, you pick a time. There is a few business survey questions, fill those out, and we hop on a call. So if you want some help, just type "let's talk" in the comments section. And we can have a little frequently asked questions. Dana raised her hand. So we will do that. Yeah, so we can go ahead and do a frequently asked questions. Go ahead, guys. Type in Q&A, a question that you may have. I see someone raise their hand. Dana. Dana, you have a question? Do you want me to open up the mic so you can talk, or do you want to just type it into the chat or type it into the Q&A bar? Let me know. You can type your question in Q&A, or I can just simply unmute you, whichever you like. Maybe you don't have a question. I'm not quite sure. Let's see what we got here. Website again. Website again. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. You want me to just unmute you? Let's try that. What question do you have, Dana? You're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Dana, you're a man. How about that?
I am.
Awesome. Sure. What's your question?
Website again, please. Is the schedule call is Excavation something pro schedule?
Yes,
What's
sir.
that again?
excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. And it might, let me see if I can just type it in there and send it through chat /schedule. This should work. If I click on that, yeah, that link works. So you have that. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, my pleasure. Okay. So guys, if I want to make sure you get your reward too. And if you do have any last minute questions, or anything, please type it in. I can unmute you. To get your reward, you'll go to excavationmarketingpros.com/Google reward. Okay. And that will give you the top search keywords for pay-per-click and SEO, as well as that guide, how to maximize your website for conversion, the ultimate guide. All right. So I will hang out just another minute if some questions pop in your heads. Otherwise, we are all set. Okay. Cool. So I wish you guys well. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you found this helpful. And I'll see you next month for another training. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.